हैं? मोटी थी। Hello, namaste, Thomas ji.
Namaste, Deepa ji. Good morning.
How are you? Good morning. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I am running. You know, my road is broken, so I have to park my scooter so many like far. Then I have to run.
No need to run.
Calling Nitin to make. Nitin ji is in Goa, you know.
In Goa?
Yeah.
Oh.
Goa,
He's teaching.
you know Goa?
Yeah, I see on the. He's teaching or he's private?
No, teaching. There was a course which finished yesterday, I think. 200 teacher training course.
200.
Yes. So he was there. Prakash was there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Next month also, I think he's there. And here going to cold, and there is good. There is heat. So you know, people they go in the winter, like people who lives in my mountain, like Rishikesh and other places. They they go to Kerala or Goa.
On warm place.
Yeah, warm. So I was also used to go to Kerala on winters, like December and January before.
Oh.
Now, no. After COVID, no. So I think he's making me host. Oh. So how are you? How was your this sweet? Do you like that?
Laddu, yeah, very good.
Yeah.
I tried in the morning once.
Okay.
It's like it's really like hot inside.
Yeah.
Warm, but it's not warm. This is only.
It has also quality. Yeah, it's like having, you know, their food has two qualities, cool and warm. It's like warming one. So when you eat it in winter, it create heat in your body. Yeah, so it's like very good thing to eat in winter.
It was very nice, yeah, to cook.
Yeah. I was thinking to make so many, like more, and send to other people around us. So I put in my Instagram and everybody's saying, oh, we need them. So maybe I will make some more laddu.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll chant mantra. Join your palm together. We are chanting 3 times Om together and then mantra. Om. 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 Asato ma sadgamaya tamso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly, gently open your eyes. Namaste. Yesterday we was talking about the how to know Vata Pitta Kapha So our pulse, right? So do you have question from last class?
No.
Okay. So today okay, one more thing which we miss today. Yesterday we miss that was they say like vata, because of vata disturbance we have 80 disease. With pitta disturbance we have 40 disease, and for kapha disturbance we have 22, 28 disease. Some scriptures say 20, some say 28. So according to Ayurveda, these are the, because of vata pitta kapha we have these type of disease. Okay, so today we are talking about tongue. So you were asking me one day that if we can see our tongue, so we can see our know our about ourselves with the help of tongue. So you will see that um, tongue is also represent different organs in your body. Yeah, like sometime if you see these different patches, like this aquapuncture or aqua pressure, and I don't remember one of them. What was they called? So they are like, just they are watching hands, and with the hands, they know like what is your disease, and they cure something with the hand, and then they, pressing of hand, they cure, right? Do you have any knowledge about that? People do that. I was attending one of the, I don't remember that. I don't know why I was not remembering that. Yuko, something like that. Yes, they was talking about how to know your hand. So this portion is your head portion, this is your leg portion, this is this. So if you know how to, where is a pain, then you can press those angles, and then. So similarly, why I'm telling that our body represent different organs, and most of the time we can see like on the hand, on the feet. But in Ayurveda we will get to know so many problems in the tongue, right? So it's like when you go to the doctor, so first doctor will see your pulse. Yes, so you will know with the help of pulse what is disturbed, vata pitta kapha, and then they will see your tongue. And then it's like seeing your tongue can represent so many things of your body. So for example, if you see this diagram, or if you read this one, so a decoloration and or sensitivity of a particular area of the tongue indicate a disorder in the organ corresponding to that area, right? So for example, sometime if you have pain some certain type of area, it means somewhere inside your belly is also affecting somehow, right? And then we have some codes also in the tongue. Okay, so it's like a whitish tongue indicate kapha determination or mucus accumulation in your body. If this is because of pitta, then is like it will be yellowish or greenish tongue. If it's a vata, then it will be blackish or brownish. So when we check our, so when you see that your tongue is more whitish, right? Sometimes like little bit white stuff is there, and it has like little bit mucus in it. It means kapha has disturbed. When you have yellow and green tongue, it's like pitta has disturbed. When you have black and brown, coloring, it means vata has some problem, vata disturbance. Okay. Dehydration of tongue also can be symptom of plasma, right? Or pale tongue can be red cell like blood. So it can be. So if you see this diagram, you will see that your tongue is representing different parts. So like if you see your tongue, like lungs will be in the front. So like left tongue and right tongue. And then heart in between, then stomach area, pancreas, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, intestine. So if you have any impact on those regions, in the tongue, when you see it's not clean or some places are going higher and deeper, so it's like representing different areas. Okay. You need time to write down?
I already did, yeah. Thank you.
You're so fast, huh? Okay, so next one. So this is like representation. So, in the tongue, sometimes we have these pores, and these pores go a little bit high, right? And expansion of those pores, right? So you can see, if you see back, right, you will see intestine area, right? Or colon, or, this is like colon area. And so you will see that when this part goes sensitive, or maybe these pores go little bigger in those areas, so back of your, so it means you have something with your colon or small intestine, right? Or when you have sites, this pore is going bigger, or some difference than other places, it means kidney has problem, right? Something with the kidney, right? And in the middle is like heart. So when you have these sideways of these pores go high, it is like problem is your lung. Then so it's like different shape in the same time, right? So if they go like first picture, if they look like this, then they are lungs, right? When they look like middle, then they like with the front is like bronchials, right? So it's like different shape. And so you will see in our tongue, we will have different shape or different type of these pores go differently. They represent different things in your tongue. So for example, I'm moving to next one. Okay. So if you say the first one, then you will see some unabsorbed nutrition in your body. When you feel this second middle one is like toxin in your colon, when it will go wide, toxin in GI tract. But we need to be, know, like, understand how it look like. So shape, we need to understand, we need to see the pores, right? And it will not come in one day. It's like a regular practice. Okay, so sometimes our tongue crack like this is like chronic vata problem in colon, right? Sometimes your tongue is like little bit this zigzag shaping. It's like fear and anxiety when we have, when this like one line, like hard line in middle is like maybe emotion along with your colon. Yeah, it's like pain. When you have like lower back pain, you will have a zigzag sign in the back of your tongue. When you have middle, zigzag sound is sign is like um, problem in your middle back. When you have crack in the center is like in the cervical area. Okay, so this is like tongue, right? So even tongue will know, with the help of tongue, we will get to know different type of disease which happening in your body or something disbalancing happening in our body. So this is like some of this tongue can show our problems. Do you have any question here?
No, it's really sorry. It's really a science of this. It's really interesting.
Body, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have these balls in our this tongue, different part. So it's also, you know, it's like represent of different, you know, places. So again, like where it is. So it's like increasing heat in that part. Like, you know, pitta is high in that. Yeah. Okay. Even you know, I think this is very difficult one. Seeing with the help, seeing with the, you know, help of your lips, but you know, you can't see this much. So even your lips will describe the different part of your body. So see, this part of your thyroid, kidneys in the side, intestine, liver, stomach, lungs, everything on your lips. Even lips also represent your. So you say vata lips are thinner and dry, pitta lips are red, and kapha lips are thick and oily. Dry or cracked lips indicate dehydration and vata problem in your body. Pale lips are symptom of anemia. Brown spot are a sign of chronic indigestion and can mean the presence of worms in the column. So these are like some of the indication which through lips we can see. But for it, you know, maybe it's like, you know, years and years of experience, right? Maybe doctor, they know better because they have like lots of people come, and when they cure, they can, you know, see the symptom. But for us, maybe it's like a little bit difficult. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Can you recognize from the tongue
No,
some illness?
from the lips, no, not that much. But yeah, I can recognize little bit like when you have dry skin, so it's like dry lips, it's like okay. Or maybe when you crack, but they are like different type of, can say, oh, this is because of dryness, and because this is because of heat. Yes, so I can understand those, or maybe sometime black, you know, some black spots. So according to that, also little bit. Okay, sometime, yeah. If you have lower lip, some problem, yes, so little bit. Not, but it's like when it has like more, you know, visual thing. But doctor, they can even, you know, if you don't have anything, they can, you know, looking on your lips can understand. Very difficult. Even the nails. So you will see that, you know, when we have any disease of vata, pitta, and kapha, doctor will not only see your pulse, they will see like, you know, different things. So first they will see your tongue. So even modern, when you go to any this modern doctor, they will also see your tongue, right? And eyes also, I didn't add here eyes. So eyes also, so eyes also will tell, but I will not tell that that much like all organ, but they will tell like vata or pitta and kapha, right? So with the help of nails also, you can understand. So you will see the first one is vata type of, so this is normal one, pitta and kapha. So vata is like irregular type of nails, right? And you know, like they are some broken also. Pitta is like soft pink, and kapha is like thick and strong. And these are the nails, vata, pitta, kapha. And then is like um, some of the things which can, you know, talk about your nails. So seeing your nails, right? Doctor can recognize what type of problem you're going through, right? But this is also very difficult, I think. right? So this is a different type of nails. So nail also can show different impact on your body. Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
feel
this
that?
is made.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You are saying something.
No, I think really this is years of practice that you
Yeah,
recognize
exactly. This is like
from
years
the.
of practice, right? It
Yeah.
will not come because when you are seeing also your nails, you will not get to, sometimes this they have like so many different things. I'm just writing it here, but they are like, okay, if they are like more pinkish or maybe some spot of white, does it mean? Right? Or something like from the sides. Sometime when it's go like, like blackish in the middle. So it's like so many different things to nail. I think this is more doctoral thing, so they will get, or maybe anybody can learn, but it's like years of experience, right? Or maybe you are master in past life. So it was today we was just talking about this tongue. Even sometime pressing your tongue also can be a good method. If you have some liver problem, is like if you just press that part of your tongue, it can little bit cure of your problem. So it's show also, and you can do also, but for that also you need to have some experience. Sometime tongue exercise, right? So you will see that in yoga so many exercises there about the tongue, right? So these tongue exercise also can make your body healthy. So one of like when we do face yoga, have you was there part of face yoga? Have you done?
No, no.
Okay. Okay. So I think I didn't do face yoga, but I think I know that they use this tongue also, right? And for example, when you are doing sing asana, right? Sing. So you need to understand those also. When you're doing sing asana, like when you are bringing your tongue out, line pose.
Yeah.
In the line pose, you will see that what is line means. Line is like symbol of maybe a king, and king is like healthy being, maybe, right? King of health, maybe, right? So it's like when you are using tongue out, is like making all these organs working properly, and then maybe they like you can be a king, tiger on your life. So doing some exercise. So one of the mudras, so you will see so many mudras also come in the practice. So when you're saying in Ayurveda, what is the relationship between Ayurveda and yoga is like when you are doing Ayurveda, right? When we are so Ayurveda is like science of your life. So in Ayurveda, we have like yoga part also, and in yoga, like they say, okay, doing with these asanas, pranayama, meditation techniques, or different techniques, kriyas or mudras, you can also cure yourself, right? So in the books of Ayurveda, right? So many books are there in for Ayurveda. There are also a separate part of yoga, right? So for example, working with your tongue, so there are one of the practice, then what they do, they they do some exercise of tongue, so they like just bringing their tongue down and then pressing nicely tongue, like right with the right this index finger they use tongue. And in the you will see uh, when you do cleansing, right? So what we was doing one day, routine of your daily routine, in that time we were saying cleansing of your tongue. So there is one tongue cleaner, like special tongue cleaner, which is recommended by the yoga or Ayurvedic Vedic practitioner. Before it was with the wood, right? So it's like there was so many different type of woods. So they woods are most of the time is like um, color of taste of bitter or astringent. So most of the time astringent and bitter type of these brushes, before is like no modern brushes and paste, before they was using plants, right? So cleansing their teeth. So most of the time in the morning we do brushing, right? And in the morning kapha is high, so bitter taste and astringent taste actually low the kapha down, right? So these all brushes, they was with the kapha to reduce the kapha, right? And then these type of like one thread type of uh, tongue cleaner. Modern time we have so many different type of tongue cleaners, right? And if you go for a traditional one, there's then metal one also available there, and they like brass or some different before it was like gold and silver also, because gold and silver are very good metal for body, right? But it's so expensive now, right? So it's like, so brass or any other metals we can use. um Avoid iron metal maybe, but it's very good other metals, right? So it's like, so morning time you tongue clean your tongue. So it's like when you're using that tongue cleaner, they are pressing nicely all the all your tongue, and it's like pressing those parts. So it's like if there is some problem, it can cure, right? So when you are having this habit from your childhood, is like not getting so much problems. But in the help of seeing the the tongue, you can also guess which part of body is not working properly or where we need to work on. And then using this, you can use a your food method or your lifestyle method correct. So you will know, you will get to know. For example, you will see yesterday we was talking about in the intestine there is vata function more, right? So if we have intestine problem, for example, we have small intestine problem or the big intestine, they more mainly connected with the apan vayu, right? Apan vayu is like vata, form of vata. So we need to know that okay, vata is on disturbed, and because of that this intestine and small intestine having problem. And then looking for that, you can use or include something in your food which can reduce your vata. And so tongue, if you know how to use tongue, at least little bit you can see, yeah. So with the help of tongue we can actually cure ourselves, right? So you will see that ayurveda is teaching us how to cure ourselves, right? So it's like tongue cleaner was also a good suggestion. When you are doing it, it can also balance our body organs. Other than that, exercising of your tongue, right? And tongue is very sensitive place. So when you are using because most of the time tongue is the thing where we don't exercise, like we will maybe exercise head, moving your head round by round, or maybe you using your joints, right? Or maybe doing some asanas, working with your muscle, working with your, so you will see tongue we don't have any exercise, normally we don't do any exercise. But including tongue exercises in your routine can be helpful for your physical body, right? So it's like regular practice of using tongue. So you will see in yoga there is one mudra which is khechuri mudra. It's like just rolling your tongue and bringing it back. So rolling your tongue, bringing it back, or maybe kaki mudra, when you're rolling your tongue, or maybe touching your nose. So these different mudras, if you are working with your tongue, it will also work with your whole body. So these practices also can be helpful for us. Yes. So this was tongue. And have you practiced today this one, kapha pitta vata?
Yeah, I practiced this. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like on
It
Pita.
was what today, huh?
It was Pita. Yeah.
Pitta? Okay.
How long is recommended cleaning tongue? I mean,
every day.
I know, but how much time is needed to clean it properly.
Like every day, how much time you spend it or what?
Yeah.
Every day, like how much time you spend for brush?
Yeah, it depends.
So it's like 2 to 3 minutes, 1 to 3 minutes.
Don't count, but yeah, maybe.
So same here. So we need to understand, once when you are healthy and you are practicing this regularly, it will help, to balance it. But if we already got sick and we have these problems, and if you just believe like, okay, only tongue cleaning will cure me, it's not possible with that, right? Did you understand this?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, so it's like, so tongue is giving you signal. They are saying, oh, I have this problem, show me, like, cure me, right? But when you're healthy, when you're doing this thing cleaner, it's like working with your all muscles and it is working good. But once it's go disturbed, then we need to do some treatment. And treatment is like that Panchakarma treatment, which has 5 different practices in this, and they cure differently. I missed something. I think one slide I'm missing. Okay, do you have any question from any past class? I think I should send some slide. Yeah, I did not send.
Yeah, send.
Yeah, I will send. Okay.
No, it's not. It has to all settle down.
Okay, so we did we talk about, so if you go the first so taste also, I was thinking searching this one. If you see tongue one, then tongue, where the tongue? Okay, tongue also. So when you are saying tongue, so our tongue is also taste, and these are the different parts where we taste, right? So sweet we taste from the front, and sour from the side, and bitter and salty, and astringent and bitter. So you will see that when we have some problems with the organs, right? So we will also not feel those taste. Yes, we will feel, or maybe we will feel so strong on those places, right? So if you see this one, and then you will see, for example, when we have intestine problem, we will see like astringent color is not, astringent taste is not is so strong how it should be. It's like very light maybe, or maybe you're not able to taste that. Or maybe pungent taste is like you can eat so much chilies, right? So something like that. So taste also will give impact. So for example, uh, you will see that lungs, when you will have some problems with lungs, maybe sour things will not taste that much, right? Or maybe they burn you. You're eating and they're giving like burning sensation, right? So taste also will, when you're tasting it will also tell the problem of your body when you are not able to taste them, right? So if you go back to the first slide, where we start. So what we was talking about, this is a sign of a good health, or how we describe a healthy person, right? So it's a samadosha. Now you know what is samadosha. Dosha is vata, pitta, and kapha, 3 type of doshas, right? And you will see that uh, all of us, we are having these 3 dosha, vata, pitta, and kapha. And then we have combination of doshas, like 2 types, vata, pitta or vata, kapha, and then pitta, kapha or pitta, vata, and then kapha, vata, right? So this is like the 6 type, and then vata, pitta, kapha, 3 types, 7 types. So when we are talking about samadosha, right? So samadosha is like I was telling you the easiest way. I think in the next slide it is like, where that gone? Okay, it is not there, but so when we was talking about like 7 different types, right? So in the 7 different types, the less struggle the people do, those who are balanced type, who has like vata pitta kapha, 3 of them balance automatically, right? So those people are more healthier people, right? Because they are automatically balanced. Like healthier means they have less struggle. It doesn't mean that they should not, sometimes it go disbalance also, so we need to take care about it. But if it's easy to maintain, and then second easy to maintain is one type. For example, somebody is kapha type, then he know that he need to maintain 2, right? So when you have 2 type, for example, vata pitta type or pitta kapha type or vata kapha type, then it's like, it's little bit difficult to maintain, because then you have to maintain 2 of them, and 3 you need to maintain, you need to bring. So samadosha is like, balancing of 3 different doshas. Yes. So for example, there is a river. Yes, what can have in river? It can dry or it can go over flood, right? So for example, if you're kapha and your kapha is like a river, right? So you need to balance it, because dryness is also not good, or over flood is also not good. Yeah. So samadosha. Did you understand this samadosha?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And then sama agni. What is sama agni? Is like those 13 type of fire which we need to maintain. And then dhatus we was also talking about, then 7 those tissues, and tissue also we need to maintain. And then malakriya is like wastage, right? So we already talk about this. And now prasanna atma indriya mana. Yes. So we will start with the mana. So mind. Okay. So when we describe mind, we have 3 different type of food. We was talking about rajas, sattva, and tamas, right? So rajas, sattva. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So it's like, prasanna indriya, atma, and mana. So mana, mind, right? So it's like when we are talking about mind, then mind also have 3 different types: sattva, rajas, and tamas. So you remember one day we was talking about the food, and food also having these 3 qualities: sattva, rajas, and tamas. So what is sattva man? Sattva mind. Sattva mind will be light, positive, love, peace, compassion. All these things will be there, right? So rajas mana is like a more competitive type of mind, where you are feeling anger, maybe jealousy, but positive also, motivation, achievement, looking for a good position in life, all these emotions when we come. And tamas mind is when our mind is negative, we are blaming other, we need success but we are not doing anything productive, and we always give blame to others for our situations. So these are three different type of minds, and these three different type of mind again come from food, right? So according to, when we are talking about here that indriya, prasanna indriya atma and mana, or prasanna atma indriya or mana. So we are talking about the the sattva, the mind should be sattva, right? So sattva mind according to Ayurveda is a good mind, where you are free from competition, free from. So if you remember, did you have this questionnaire I gave you? Have you done that questionnaire?
No, I still didn't. I will these days.
No. So
Maybe I
have
will do
this.
it Friday.
Okay. So if I will show that questionnaire, right? Just search. I'm searching that. Just give me a. If you see that questionnaire, that questionnaire maybe here. So what is a good mind? And it is about in that questionnaire. So people who have done that questionnaire, please see your result of that questionnaire. Okay. When I search, it's not meeting it. It don't come. But I have, I think, sent to you. Okay, here is it. So how to know our mind is which state? To know that we need to see this questionnaire.
I will do it.
I'm just showing you. Just a minute. It's downloading. Okay. So in this questionnaire, if you see, okay, it's like, okay, so how to know this is, so we are in sattva mind or tamas mind, okay? So here. So you will see that this is three different type of sattva, rajas, and tamas, and this come in your mind. So sattvic food is like more a lighter food, right? And rajas, you include some meat, and tamas is like heavy type, which is hard to digest food, right? So when you are talking about food wise, like diet wise, so people who eat more lighter food, more vegetable, grains, and all these things, right, and fresh ones, right, then their mind become like that. So sattvic mind. For having sattvic mind, we need to switch ourselves from non-vegetarian to vegetarian, right? If we are taking more alcohol, drugs, or any type of stimulation or stimulants, then is like, if you're having too much, right, then it's like tamasic, your mind will go tamasic. If you sometime occasionally having, is like rajasic mind. And if you want sattva mind, then you need to avoid drugs, alcohol, or any type of these stimulants, right? Need of sleep, this sattvic people, even they don't need to sleep too much because they are relaxed with your physical body, mental body. So like, even they sleep less, like Less is means 5 hours, right? 6 hours is enough for them. For moderate, like for rajas type of people, like they sleep 7 to 8 hours, or which has tamas people, they sleep 10 hours more than that, because they are like, tamas is high, and tamas will make you more lazy and lethargic and all these things, right? Sexual activity also, which are which has sattva, they will have low, but with the love, and rajas has mixture of that, and tamas has like high but more in lust, right? Control of senses, sattva mind can control, they have good control of their senses. Rajas mind has like in between, and tamas is like very dull, right? Like they don't have any control, very weak control in your in your mind. So it's like controlling mind for tamas people is very, very less. Cleanliness, sattva people is high clean. These rajas people are moderate, and tamas people are very low in hygienic, physical, mental, and like other, right? Work, like people who are sattva, they work selflessly, like um, they work, but they are not expecting out of anything from their work. So they are like doing, uh, they do their best, whatever they are doing, and they're not expecting anything, right? Then there are people like rajas people, they have like personal goal, achievement, all these things. And tamas, they don't have any goals, and they are very lazy, and they even have a goal, but they are like not achieve their goals. Anger, sattva people rarely have anger. Rajas people, they do have anger, but not like tamas people. Tamas people are always frustrated, right? Fear also, for sattva rarely, rajas sometime, and tamas people are so much full of fears. Desire, like little positive type of desires. Rajas desires, but getting something else somewhere, and tamas is like too much desire, and sometimes these desire are negative type of desire also, which um, drag you in a negative way. Pride, they have modest, but tamas has vain type, or like they are like too much. Depression, sattva people don't have any depression because they are calm and peaceful, right? Rajas people sometimes they have, and tamas is frequently. Love, this sattva people, they believe in universal love, and rajas people is like personal, like they are very personal, and tamas people is looking for love, right? Violent behavior, sattva people never do violent behavior. Rajas sometime, and tamas like frequently. Attachment to money, very little, some, but tamas people has very lots of attachment with the money. Containment, usually sattva people have more containment. um, rajas has partially, and tamas people never have any containment. Okay, next is forgiveness. Sattva people forgive easily. Rajas is like they do some effort to forgive something, and tamas people hold so long, right? Concentration, good concentration, moderate concentration in rajas, and tamas poor, right? Memory, sattva has good memory, and rajas has moderate, and this tamas has poor, right? Willpower, sattva people has good willpower, but this rajas has sometime yes or sometime no, and tamas has weak. Truthfulness, sattva always more into truthfulness. Rajas is like sometime, and tamas is rarely. Honesty also same. Peace of mind, sattva is more in peace of mind. Rajas is like partially, and tamas is rarely. Creativity, sattva is high creative people, rajas is occasionally, and tamas is like never. Yeah, spiritual study, any type of spiritual practice. Yes, sattva people they do, tamas rajas people maybe sometime, and tamas people like never. Mantra, prayers, and these are all the spiritual level. So meditation, mantra, spiritual practice there. Service, like service means when we are talking about service, like helping other, right? So they are like all sattva people are always there for others to help, and rajas people they see their benefit, and tamas people they never did. So it's like we need to check. So doing this questionnaire we need to check where we stand. Yes, so this is like how sattva mind should be, how rajas mind it is, and how tamas mind is it. So we need to see where we are. So happiness is in more in sattva side. Sattva are more, right? And we need to see that overall. Sometimes we just see 1 month or 2 months. Like we need to see overall in our life, or maybe how I believe. For example, you say forgiveness. So maybe you forgive somebody in your past 2 3 times, but do you believe in forgiveness or not? So you need to write that much, that one. You hold, maybe you say forgiving, but still you're holding somewhere. So this is like something questionnaire, and you need to just write it personally and see that where I exist, right? And according to that, then we need to see that if we are in more in sattva, we are having a prasanna mind. When we are more in rajas, then we need to work to bring ourselves in sattva. If we are tamas, then we need to do hard work. And this mind again come from your food, your lifestyle, your sleep circle, your behavior to yourself, how, what is your company, which people you live with, what type of news you are, or whatever TV show or Facebook or Instagram you're looking for. All these things will come. And when we are saying prasanna manna, so it's like when we are in sattva side. Yes. So it's like, and it's more according, it's more based on food. And maybe sometime you are saying, okay, I'm eating a very good food, but still who is cooking that food, where it coming from? For example, I'm telling you one story. So here there was a king, like I'm talking about a local story, yeah? So there was a king like 50 year back, or maybe 50 60 year back, right? So this king, he was servicing people, like sadhus, like the sages, like practitioner of yoga, who renew their houses, and they become monks. So he was feeding everyday monks, right? So people from here who was practicing, who are monk, they was going every day to have food, right? And the plates and the glass, they was like from gold and silver. So people, like kings were so wealthy that time. So I'm talking only like 50 to 60 year back, or maybe 70 year back, right? So there was so many people, monks, they was going to eat there. So one day what happened, one monk, he eat food, and then he has this, some thoughts come in his mind. There was a golden glass which he was drinking water, and he took that glass. He took this glass and he bring it to his home. Like home means they was living in a hut, and so, and then second day he realized, and he go back to the king, and he told what happened to with him. He said, yesterday I got this thought to steal this cup, and so I steal it, I took it my home, and then I realized, and now I'm bringing it back. but I don't know from where this thought has come, right? So then after searching, right? After searching this, then they got to know that there was a one thief, right? And he has stolen so many grain from king's place or maybe somewhere. And so these king people, they catch that thief, and so thief was in jail, and the food he was stealing, like who what he stole, it gone to the king's kitchen, right? And this food, so this person who has cooked the food, this the person who has cooked the food, he told the king that this food was the stolen food. Yeah, that was the stolen, which we got from the thief, right? This is that food was there. So then king got to know that why this monk has this thought of stealing, because what food he has eaten, it was having, come from a thief. So thought from the thief will go on in your food, so it's like this much, deep thought. So like food has this impact. So one is like eating healthy and fresh food is one thing, and then it's like from where this is coming is like another thing. So it's like mind is also come from that. So today we will see that when we go out to eat and we eat in some restaurant, and then what these restaurant people has thought, maybe their only thought is just making money. And then now what is our thought is like just making lots of money. So where this thought is coming, maybe what food we are eating. Thomas, you wanted to say something? It's very tough, huh?
Yeah, it's right. It's the thoughts are everywhere, so they're affecting on us.
Yes, and even we don't know. So it's like every thought what is coming in our mind is not actually created by us. It's like
Yes.
coming from a different directions. And especially with the food, because food is going inside our body and it's like creating, nourishing. And it's like not only the nutrition we are getting from that, but like thought memory is also going there.
Yeah.
So it's so it's like people, so many people is going back to basic and they are like growing their own food.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult, huh?
Yeah, it's difficult, but it's nice when you pick up from your garden something.
Yeah, but I feel like farming is not that easy.
It's not easy, but it's very nice when you pick the fruits of your work.
I believe I belong from the village, so my family, they live in a village. And like if you go 20-year back, they was growing their own food. Like 30-year back, they was growing their own food. But it's like very struggling life, like you're not giving
Yeah.
time, you are just spending all the time with your farms and all. And it's like rain, and then it's like sometimes heavy rain, sometimes so many animals around. But maybe it's like traditional type, but modern type of farming is different.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Machines
I
and
find this, farming is so difficult. Growing our own food is very difficult. Yes, but still, we need to take care about food
yes, we
and
have.
thoughts. And then when we are talking about prasanna manna, so it's like where our food is coming, what type of sleep we are taking, what we are, our lifestyle is, that will make our mind sattvic or rajasic or tamasic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Very difficult. This questionnaire also have so many things, right? If you are doing this questionnaire, so it's like talking about how much pitta you have, how much vata you have, right? And then you'll go down to, everybody has this questionnaire, I think. Then it's having question of dhatus. Maybe people who already did this questionnaire, they need to do one more time, because now you know what is dhatu, what is blood, muscle, fat, bones, bone marrow, and then you need to answer these questions, right? Like one, like tick, 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 and then total how much, right? So it's like talking about your talking about your dhatus, and then this questionnaire also talking about your malas, waste. So it's like about question about urine, stool, and sweat, right? Because these three different type of this. And then ama, the question of ama. So it's like we already talk about ama. So it's like uh, to knowing our state of ama, or like how we feel. So it's like question of ama here. So it's like overall questionnaire was till, so this time, that's like now it's like best time to do it, because you all know everything about vata pitta kapha. Then I think you know about sattva, rajas, and tamas. Then you know about dhatus, like tissues, 7 tissues. And then you know about malas, and now you know about amas. So it's like you know what does it mean.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Right. So maybe everybody do this questionnaire again if you have done, and see how it works. And then if you are did already before, and then check. Sometimes what happen, these are the questionnaire which you seem like everything is like in the line. For example, if I see this one, anything I feel like, for example, memory, right? So for example, memory here is saying sattva people has good memory, and then rajas people have moderate type, and tamas people has poor memory. Then you will see, okay, memory, and now I feel my memory is so poor nowadays, I feel like that, right? So I will say, oh my god, I have poor memory, so I'm going in tamas. But you need to see over all of your memories, like, okay, so normally how good my memory is, right? So it's like according to your whole, like experience about your memory. So don't go for a current situation, go for a, so for example, fear. Okay, so fear, you need to see rarely fear, sometime, or frequently. Then you need to understand first what is fear. It's like physical fear I have, mental, emotional, so many different type of fears are there, right? So you need to check all these things. You need to sit down. It's not only a tick 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 questionnaire. It's like very deep questionnaires. All right. So for example, cleanliness, you will say, oh, I am maybe low cleaning, but you need to understand maybe you don't have that time to arrange, to manage. Yeah. So it's like so many factors. So maybe um, you need to understand these like more deeper. And then you need to answer. And most of the time we are in Rajas and Tamas only. Because if we are Sattva, then we are happy. Then we don't need anything, It's like everything is settled down. Then we are not looking for everything. But you will see when we will do this, you will see everybody will say, I'm more Sattva. It's like very difficult, because if we are Sattva, then we will not have any problem. We're like very satisfied with our life. But then you need to think more deeper, like where I'm lacking that. Even these questionnaire up there, right? So it's like you need to really see all over your life, like your patrons, different patrons,
Of
right?
course.
Yeah. According to then it will come. So this is a questionnaire. Please do it and see result. And according, this is a very good question, and I think. Okay, so it has everything, and everybody do this questionnaire, and according to it you will maintain your things. Okay, and from tomorrow we'll talk about some remedies and something about the food qualities, and we'll talk about that. Like for example,
Okay.
yeah, so like if you're eating anything, for example, cumin, what is the properties are cumin, how it works, like different things. Okay, so tomorrow, from tomorrow we'll talk about those.
Okay, good.
Anything else you wanted to know, or anything else you wanted to cook?
Yeah, we are like cooking now generally food, like for all doshas, yes?
Yeah, for example, we are talking about journal food, and for example, you know the different taste, right? So for example, if you're a vata people, you need to add more sugar, right? If you are a kapha people, you need to add more chilies in your food, or maybe astringents, right? If you are a pitta person, you need to astringent more, or this, you need to remember that. So you need to remember taste of different ingredients, because you have different ingredients in front of you. You have sweet also, you have salty, sour, pungent, astringent, and what I'm missing, astringent and bitter, right? So it's like which taste is for what, right? So it's like according to that you need to manage and mix match, so something more, less. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, it's your network or mine. How you frozen? You were frozen.
I think these days my internet has some problem, like last week my internet is going somewhere problem. I talked to them and they said, like, we are working on it.
Yeah, you should change the password for Wi-Fi.
Normally I don't have problem. Yeah, and I don't know still how it changed. Yeah, yes, you're right. I will try. I will tell them to come and change it. Or maybe I will YouTube how to change password.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Mm,
Today I'll be not able to cook with you because I will
okay.
have to work. I will watch, I think.
Okay. We are making a rice pulao today, and tomorrow we'll making similar thing, but with very, like, not similar, but as like same category, but rice. Today also rice, tomorrow also rice, but different style of cooking rice.
Okay.
Okay, then we are chanting 1 Om 3 Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly, gently open your eyes. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.